Hi Rebels, I'm Chelsea, and today we're talking to big wave surfer and world champ Maya Gabeira. Hi Maya, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
I am Maya Gabeira. I was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I was a professional big wave surfer. I started surfing when I was 13, but 17 I picked up big wave surfing. I became professional at the age of 20 and just retired months ago.
Big wave surfer and world champ? Legendary! What first drew you to the ocean?
The ocean was this place of mystery to me, but something in it called me. When I was 13 years old, I held a surfboard for the first time, and from the day I went to a surf school, I never stopped.
That connection sounds totally magical. So, once you fell in love with surfing, when did you realize you wanted to pursue it professionally?
I think you first feel deeply attracted to something and you feel inclined to pursue whatever that experience is. I had no idea I was going to become a professional. It took many, many years. I think I only came to those senses when I was actually 20 and I was becoming a professional. It was something that I became very obsessive about. I wanted to learn and I wanted to dedicate time to it because I felt good doing it.
Obsessed in the best way. Love that. Okay, take us there. What does it feel like, physically and emotionally, to ride a massive wave from start to finish?
You are fully connected to your instincts because it happens so fast. And especially in big waves, it was so dangerous that it made me completely present. As I grew older, of course, nowadays I seek that presence differently. I don't have to have my life on the line to feel present. But I think as a young woman, I needed that intensity to bring myself to the present moment.
Being totally present like that sounds almost meditative, but super intense. What's something only a real surfer would know?
That to be a surfer, you have to be patient. We wait for a long time sitting on a surfboard trying to get those waves.
Patience, huh? That's a side of surfing we don't always see. Now, surfing those monster waves must get scary sometimes. How do you deal with fear?
I do like to work with my inner voice a lot. When I was very scared, I would pump myself up. When I needed courage, it would say things to me that would give me courage. So I allow that voice to speak to me and it knows more than me what I need. So I allow it to do its thing.
You've broken huge records in big wave surfing. Is there one moment or accomplishment that stands out as your proudest?
The most proud moment of my career was my second world record. I mean, it's still the current world record. It is a very tall wave. It was a very scary wave to ride. And so I'm very proud of that day. I'm very proud on being the woman that first competed with men and opened up the doors for other women to do it these days.
That's incredible. After a big win like that, how do you celebrate?
I don't have like anything particular that I do, but I love coming back home to my dogs. They don't know I'm celebrating, but I think that's the beauty of it. I leave in the morning and I know that when I come back, they're gonna be so happy. And if I win or lose, they're gonna just love me the same.
Aw, your dogs sound like the ultimate cheer squad. We've seen your adorable dogs, but what are their names and what are they like?
Naza is my little, very funny. She's laying right behind me. She is named after Nazareth, and she was something I finally gave myself as a present after my first world record. And then I rescued Swell in Nazareth Beach a couple years ago. He's just a very sensitive, energetic, protective dog, and that's our family.
I love that. Now, you've been through some really tough times. Was there ever a moment you wanted to quit? What helped you keep going?
Yeah, there was a lot of times I thought about quitting, especially the years in which I was dealing with my spine surgeries, which took 4 years to recover. I had 3 spine surgeries. And I was also very unsure if I was able to physically recover and then mentally recover from my near death experience in Nazareth. I had a dream for a long time at that point that I was to break the world record and establish the world record. So I think that was something in my subconscious mind that kept kind of like burning as a candle. It never really went out. And so I think that pushed me to do things that would bring me closer to that possibility.
I love that candle metaphor. Let's talk about your movie. What was it like to tell your story through Maya and the Wave?
I think that when I saw the film, I understood myself a little deeper, and it led me to ask myself a lot of questions after it, because a lot of those painful moments I wasn't even aware. So when she gave me that gift of reminding me how painful it was, a lot of who I was becoming made sense. And it gave me tools to ask myself and investigate how could I heal from it.
Sharing your story must have taken a lot of bravery. What advice would you give to young girls or aspiring surfers who want to follow in your footsteps?
To do what they feel like is meant for them. Don't be attached to outcome. Don't be attached to a goal. Don't think you know what's best for you, but be open.
Stay open and trust yourself. If you could go back in time and tell your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I don't think I could give her much advice, She was wise beyond her years. She was quite something. The truth is we know more than we allow ourselves to accept that we know. I went all in, and that's something I'm very proud of, because when I leave this world, I can leave in peace that I've done my best and I've experienced it all.
She was something. Sounds like she'd be proud of you. Okay, Maya, last question. What makes you a rebel girl?
I'm a rebel girl because I'm brave. And I do not put any limitation to my heart or thoughts.
Thank you so much, Maya. And thank you for watching, Rebels. If you want to hear more of Maya's story, listen to her podcast episode right here on the Rebel Girls channel. Catch you next time and stay rebel.